Alright, hello. Today we're going to be learning how to graph circles, and we'll start off with a fairly simple circle, just a general form. So we're not actually going to put any numbers into it. We're just going to experiment with and learn how circles are made. So the general formula for a circle is x minus a squared plus y minus b squared equals r squared, where the center of the circle is a b and the radius is r. Okay, so for example, if we have an equation x squared plus y squared equals r, this can be r squared, this can be rewritten as x minus 0 squared plus y minus 0 squared equals r squared. And therefore a equals 0, b equals 0. Therefore center equals 0, 0. And radius equals r. So bringing this into graphing, we know our center point will be at 0, 0 in the middle, and our circle we'll just draw a general shape of and move to try to be as centered as possible. And then our distance from the center to any point along the edge of the circle is r in length. Now, transformations of a circle come from either changing the center point, which we can do by changing a and b. So for example, if we had x minus 1 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals r squared, we would move this whole thing up by 1 and to the right by 1. So this transformation is a bit strange to think of, but essentially all you want to do is first find the center, which in this case is 1, 1, because a is 1 and b is 1, and then radius, which again is just r. So we're going to move to this point here, up by 1 and to the right by 1, and then take that same circle as we had before and just center it at that point, or thereabouts. Okay, so this is our new circle, and I'm just going to draw it orange over it to make it a bit easier to see the difference. So this is one way of changing a circle, is by moving the center point. And another way of doing this is actually by changing the radius size. So if we, instead of doing that, we do x squared plus y squared equals r plus 1 squared, then our center will once again be 0, 0, but our radius will be r plus 1, right? And therefore we just draw a slightly bigger circle around the one we currently have, centered around the same point, and this would be our new graph of a circle. So to recount, we'll draw a completely new graph. Draw a completely new graph, and we're just going to try and draw a different example with actual numbers, applying the knowledge that we have now. So we'll say I'm going to write it out, and then I want you to try, I'll leave that information up there, try to do it on your own, So pause the video, do it on your own, and then unpause it to see how I've done it. So we are graphing x plus 3 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals 25. Okay, pause the video here and try and do it on your own. Okay, now I'm assuming you've had a go, or at least hoping you've had a go. And now I'll get into it. So the first step is trying to work out the center and radius. So remember, we're comparing it to the form x minus a squared plus y minus b squared equals r squared. So the easiest thing to do is you let these two equal each other. So r squared equals 25. R therefore equals plus minus 5, but you can't have a negative radius, so you just take the positive case. So it equals 5. So we know our radius is therefore 5. Cool. We'll take this information, move it to the side. And now we find the center. So for the centers, you just go x plus 3 equals x minus a. You just let the information on the inside equal each other, and then you solve. So 3 equals negative a equals negative 3. Now we're going to do the same with our y's. Okay, so y minus 2 equals y minus b, negative 2 equals negative b equals 2. Perfect. So our center, which is a b, can be rewritten as negative 3, 2. So we have a center of negative 3, 2, and a radius of 5. So we'll move all this information out of the way. And we're going to find our center first. So we're going to go negative 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go up by 2. 1, 2. So our center is here. And then, delete all of this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, this isn't going to be to scale now. I guess I'll just have to go outside the graph. 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, luckily I'm on an iPad, so I don't have to challenge my drawing skills too much. Sorry for those of you who do actually have to draw to the size, but here we have a circle where our center is at point negative 3, 2, and our radius, this distance here, remember, to any edge in a straight line, can be represented as 5 units. Perfect. All done.